everybody, and welcome to Palmer Imaging Arena. It's the Chicago Phantoms taking on the Palmyra Black Knights. Your starting lineup for Coach Caden's squad. Brielle Boyd at center. Number 8, Dom DeNormany on right wing. Left winging it is going to be number 95, Ryan Pisturzi. Blue liners are going to be R&R. Rothmeyer and Rich from left to right. And in net, number 30. Whoop, load my camera. Number 33, Declan McKinney. 15 minutes are on the clock, and the Phantoms are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Down in the right wing corner, going to be met by the Black Knights, Floric, who's going to chip one out of the zone. Picked up by Dom DeNormany. DeNormany sends it over here to the near side for Rylan Rich. Rich just in front of his own blue line here, knocked off the puck by Miller. Loose change collected by Ryan Pisturzi, who's going to send one in deep. Wrapping around behind the netminder, number 28, Murata. Down in the left wing corner, Yannick pinned in. Here comes Gavin Sire for support. Proden from the high slot. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Black Knights on the far side. Coming on, Proden in the back check. Into the hands of the Monaco. Monaco, the Rock, sends one over to Cushman. Cushman got it poke checked away by the Black Knights in the left wing corner. Monaco comes in, puts the kid on the wall down behind the goal line. Going down as the Black Knights. Monaco got his stick up in the air, slammed by Cushman out to the far side. Coming in is Proden off his shin guards out of the right hash mark, sliding down all the way to the left wing corner. Julian Yannick on the forecheck. That puck's going to go down. We're going to get our first icing of the game at 13:37. We're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes to the left of McKinney in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Black Knights. Your Chicago Phantoms dressed in their home whites with the double purple banding around the armbands and socks. They're going to have an orange and purple band around the waist. Shells are going to be purple with a double vertical and single orange stripe. Helmets are going to be gray. Gloves are going to be black with orange and white trim. And it's going to be Damian Proden on the far side. Gavin Sire in tow goes for the line change. Yannick coming in the left wing corner, picks up bottom left, so comes in, fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender Murata. Juicy rebound on the far side. Clark comes in, knocks it loose for Proden, who sends one down behind the goal line of Murata. Picked up by Taylor, who swings over here to the near side, cut off by Yannick. Coming in is Ronan Clark on the defensive side of it. Picked up by Yannick. Yannick slams one behind the net. BMAC going to get it, far side. BMAC going to cut him off left wing half wall. Out to the blue line for Monaco. Monaco here to the near side. Makes a move to his backhand. Poke check by the Black Knights. Rock going to send it down behind the goal line. Pinned in, looking for support. Monaco goes down. Puck slides behind the net. Left wing corner for Smith, Taylor rather, who bounces it out. Ronan Clark coming in. Thrown away by the Black Knights. Going to be collected by Cushman, who's got plenty of time. Hits Lucadello off his stick, and it's collected by number 43, Gustito. I'm not sure if I'm saying that one right. And it'll be smothered up by McKinney in front of the Phantoms net. The Palmyra Black Knights are wearing red jerseys with red socks. Black double banding around the armbands, waist, and socks. Numbers are going to be white. Letters on the backs of their jerseys are black. Helmets are black. Shells are straight black. No striping. And their gloves are going to be black with white and red trim. Down in the right wing corner. Breaking it out towards BMAC is cut off by the Black Knights. They are going to pin it in. Here comes Ronan Clark on the defensive side of it. Rylan Rich harassing in the front of the slot, and it's picked up by Clark. Clark down in the right wing corner. Slam back behind the net of the Knights. Here to the near, behind the net of McKinney here to the near side. Rich coming in, trying to push it out towards Lucadello. Kept in by the Knights. Rylan Rich muscled off the puck. Here comes Ronan Clark for support. Rich picked it up, bottom left circle, bouncing back off the inboards. Going to get to McKinney, back in the bottom left circle. Picked up here, firing a shot just in front of the net is going to be number 86, Roberts. Out of the zone it goes for BMAC, who tries to chip one around the defender, and it's cut off by the Knights. Picked up by Rylan Rich inside his own blue line. Now to center, hits Lucadello here to the near side, chipped it around number 9. It is 96. I don't have a 96 on their roster. Oh, 86, folks. It is Roberts. It's hard to see some of this low lighting in here. It looks bright at home, folks, but I had to open up the exposure on the camera to make it as bright as it is. It is kind of tough to see through the netting and see black numbers or black letters for names, as well as the numbers and the jerseys are tucked in. So I'll do the best I can as I try to announce both teams. 11:26 to go here in period number 1, and an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms. On your draw will be Boyd, in the slot will be DeNormany, and it'll be Pisturzi on the half wall. Blue liner is going to be Rothmeyer and Monaco. Rothmeyer to Rock. Rock, one-timer shot blocked by number 43, Gustito. And it picked up here in the left wing corner, down behind the goal line. Boyd's going to hit the brakes, trying to get him to fly right by, and she drags around here to the near side. Looking for the Rock at the right point. Back to Boyd in the right wing corner. Boyd playing catch with Monaco. Curls back around, blows the tire, sends it out to DeNormany, cut off by the Black Knights. Out of the blue line, out of the zone, it's going to slide. Monaco going to pick it up inside his own zone. Left wing corner, going to come around behind the net of McKinney, left to right on the far side. Monaco hits the breakout pass to Pisturzi. Pisturzi just missing Boyd into the hands of Double D, who's cut off by number 43, Gustito. And Normandy fires one in the slot, shot blocked by the Black Knights, and here they come up the other ice with Zayer and Cushman on D. Just across the blue line, top of the right circle, fires a shot, saved by McKinney. No rebound as Ober comes in for the second look opportunity to force the whistle at 10:41 to go here in the period. Phantoms complete the line change up front. It'll be Gavin Sayer going to take your draw. Pronin and Yannick head to the slot, sandwiching Cushman. Zayer down in the right wing corner. Now he makes his way up to the half wall. Sayer on your draw, wins it cleanly to Max 2, but he's pinned in by 2 Black Knights right away. Looking for the guy crashing in the slot, missing number 24, Bomberger, and it's going to be Yannick in a foot race against Taylor. Right wing corner, Yannick coming in. Taylor going to drag it around behind the net. Yannick doesn't bite. Pronin comes in for support now. 3 red jerseys behind the goal line. Yannick sends it up to the point for Zayer, who hustles over towards the benches of the Knights, and out of the zone it goes. Cush going to regroup. Cushman pulls it back. He's got Zayer up the boards, up the far side. He hit Gavin Sayer as he cringed in there. And it's going to be the Black Knights going the other way. Thrown past Yakison all the way down for the icing, and we are going to bring that one all the way back. 10:05 to go here in the period. Face-off going to head down to the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Purple People Eaters. Referee blowing his whistle there. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, there we go. Out there now for the Phantoms, we Pronin, Sayer, and Yannick from right to left in the slot. Blue liners are still Cushman and Zayer from right to left. Cushman that I formation behind Zayer, or behind Sayer, fires one from the right point. Saved by Murata, and he smothers it before Sayer and Yannick can get there for the second look rebound at 9:58. Nice low shot there by Cush. Looking for the rebound is the Phantoms, unable to collapse on it fast enough as Murata dives on top of it. And another offensive zone face-off for the boys dressed in white. Switching spots is going to be Pronin and Yannick. Sayer on your draw, going to work against number 24, Bomberger. Face-off won by the Black Knights. Bouncing at top of the circle over the stick of Rylan Rich. Picked up by Pronin out of the zone. It goes for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer on the far side. He pushes it in and sends it in the left wing corner. Your blue liners are going to be a little R&R. From right to left, it's Rothmeyer and then Rich. Sayer on the right wing side. Hits the looking for Pronin in the slot. Rothmeyer to Pronin now. Pronin walks in, fires a shot over the crossbar. Saved by Murata. It went off his glove into the netting, or into the end boards. Rothmeyer keeps it in for Sayer. Sayer, top of the circle, fires a shot. Glove saved by Murata. No rebound given. And an offensive zone faceoff is going to ensue for the Phantoms once again at 9:26 to go here in period number 1. For those of you who are interested, all the way out in Denver, Colorado, the 19U Shattuck St. Mary's squad is currently on the ice against the Anaheim Lady Ducks. And they are currently 2-0 in that tournament. I'm not sure of the score as I'm trying to watch live barn and call this game. It's pretty difficult to see, folks. On the far side, it's going to be Ronan Clark into the hands of Rothmeyer, who fires a shot off the mask of Murata, and we'll get a whistle as Rothmeyer came in for the second look opportunity. And the Ronan Clark ran into one of the boys from Palmyra, and Ronan having some words for the boys from the Black Knights. That's interesting. Your lineup stays the same as far as defenders go. A little R&R on D. In the slot goes Lucadello. Ronan Clark on your draw. B-Mac on the half wall. Shot towards Murata. Saves and directed behind the net. Here to the near side. Picked up by Gustido. Back behind the net. Clark bodies him off. Taylor on the far side. B-Mac coming in on the forecheck. Picked in by Rylan Rich across the slot. He goes high, fighting, fires a shot. Saved by Murata. No rebound given as it went off the face mask of the goaltender. And I just got it on good authority that the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres are up 1-0. Cinnamon Weaver scored that one with the apple by my daughter, number 9, Sophia Monaco. Always good to hear, folks. So out here in this contest, it's Ronan Clark in the left wing circle face-off draw. Picked up here by the Black Knights. Kept in by Rothmeyer. Slides out past Lucadello, and it's picked up by Rylan Rich, who curls back around to his forehand. Chips one forward to Lucadello. Off his stick and into the hands of number 5, Smith. Smith behind the net of Murata. Right to left on the far side. Clark going to cut him off. Sliding up the half wall. Pinching in is going to be Ober. Knocked loose by Clark. Clark in the left wing corner. Center pass Lucadello. Lucadello tied up by Flora. Good stick by the defender of the Black Knights to tie up the forward. Out to Rylan Rich, right point. Fires a shot. Glove saved by Murata. No rebound given. They're going to play it. Coming in is going to be B-Mac. Nobody came in for pressure, and the boys got to play to the whistle. I agree with the referee on that one, folks. Nobody was even remotely close to Murata. And it's poke check loose by Floric, who came out of the zone. And it's going to be Clark over to Lucadello and trying to give and go back to Ronan Clark. And it's picked off by the Black Knights and sent out of the zone. Be collected by Jackson Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer in front of his own blue line, throws knocked down by number 34, Ober. Ober back in the right wing corner, loose change picked up by Rylan Rich, who's going to wrap one around here to the near side for Ronan Clark. Number 19's got double D, trying to get it out of the neutral zone. Picked up by Smith. Normandy came in, tried to pick it off. It's collected by Pasturzi. Pasturzi versus the entire Black Knights team coming in as Normandy. Centering pass blocked by the Black Knights. It's going to be Pasturzi with 3 all over him here on the far corner, near corner. Coming in as the Normandy. Pasturzi going to pick up the loose change now. He drags it down on the right wing corner, bottom right circle, into the hands of Brielle Boyd, who chips one off the end boards towards the Normandy. Collected by number 5, Smith, who chips up here to the near side for Boyd. Boyd fires a shot. Knocked down by Marana. Picked back up by Smith. We're going to get a whistle.
Wait, stop the play on that.
And either the net's off or the referee thought the goaltender smothered it. He did. He lost sight of the puck, and Marana did not cover it. We can see it from our eyes, folks, that it was played immediately. But we'll take the offensive zone face-off, as it's going to be DeNormandy in the slap. Pasturzi on the half wall. Brielle on your draw. Blue liner is going to be Rock and Cush. Out to Cush, right point, playing catch on the near side for Pasturzi. Pasturzi looked for cross ice for Monaco, picked off by number 37. That's going to be number 37, Hawk. Monaco got that one and slowed him up. Here comes the Black Knights in front of Monaco. Centering pass broken up by Cushman. Here to the near side for Normandy. Kept in by the Black Knights. Yakison down behind the net. Cushman over to Monaco, right corner. Monaco, a little bit of time and space. Sends one bouncing out, trying to hit Pasturzi. He does off the boards. It's Pasturzi in a 1-on-1, a 3-on-1. Trying to get it to Boyd. Over to Normandy. Normandy fires a 5-hole shot and a save by Marana. No, it went in, folks. That's going to be a Normandy goal. What a play. That's going to go from Monaco to Pasturzi to DeNormandy. And it's 1-0 here to Normandy from Pasturzi and the Rock at 6:37 to go here in period number 1.
Way to finish, Jake. Way to finish.
And we make our way back out to center ice. It's going to be Boyd flanked by BMAC, or flanked by Pasturzi and DeNormandy. Blue liners are still Monaco and Cushman. Shot blocked by Cushman. Coming in was going to be the Black Knights. Boyd chips up here to the Normandy. Little Gorbatenko flipper to center. Pasturzi coming in, collected by the Black Knights here to the near side. Roberts going to carry it across the blue line in front of Monaco. Poke check by Boyd. Top left circle, centering pass. Broken up by Monaco off his skates in the left wing corner. Rock coming in, gets on it. Chipped up by end boards. We're going to get a penalty on the Black Knights as Monaco took one in the back in the numbers. He's going to get up there and hopefully be okay. 6:06 to go, and the Phantoms draw the power play. So headed to the sin bin is going to be Roberts, I believe. He heads to the box. 86 roughing is going to be the call at 6:06 here in period number 1, resulting in a Phantoms power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says: eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Your power play unit out there now will be Nyanek, Sire, and Proden up front. Blue liners, little R&R. Right wing corner, chipped out of the zone by the Black Knights, and it's going to be Rothmeyer in a foot race against Ober, all the way down in the right wing corner, no icing. Rothmeyer sends it up the boards to Proden. Proden collects. He's got Sire here to the near side, couldn't get it to him. Proden cut off by the Black Knights, and it's picked up. It was Floric and Ober going to work. Rich going to have to corral that puck, and they're going to slow things down. Rylan Rich sends one off the boards here to the near side for Sire, intercepted by the Black Knights into the netting and out of play as it was thrown away by Hummer. And going to be an inside the zone faceoff for the Phantoms. 5:27 to go here in period number 1. 51 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. The lucky fan did not keep the souvenir. You must think this is Wrigley Field where you throw it back. It's Nyanek on the half wall, more like top of the right circle. Proden was in the slot. Gavin Sire on your draw. It'll be Smith of the Black Knights on the far side trying to slam on his own. Kept in by Rylan Rich right across the blue line. Comes in. Fires a wrister. Saved by Murata. No rebound given. Number 28 with the glove save there. Doing a nice job of not getting much in the way of the rebound department. And the Phantoms go for the line change. Headed out there now will be BMAC along with Pasturzi and Clark up front. Blue liners are going to be Cush and the Rock. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. It's going to be Bomberger versus Bree BMAC on the draw. Coming in as Cush, left point. Try to sell one in the corner. Off the skates of McMurray here to the near side. Right wing corner for Pasterzy. Pasterzy trying to send one down for B-Mac. Clark high F3. B-Mac got it picked off there into the stick, but Pasterzy picks up. Sending pass to Clark. Off his stick. Left wing corner. Bomberger coming out of the zone with it. Muscles one out to Cushman at center. Cush then sends it over to Monaco. Monaco goes cross ice for Clark right at center. Clark comes up the ice. Looking for Pasterzy. Off his skates. Intercepted by Bomberger and thrown out of the zone for Cush. Who's going to go right back to Clark. Clark in front of the Black Knights blue line. Knocked out of the zone by Smith. Collected by Cushman, and Monaco going to regroup it. Rocco goes back over to Cush. Cush back to Rock. Almost picked off by Bomberger. Now it's going to be Jakobsen. Picked back up by Cush. Cush goes up the boards to Clark. And we are even strength, folks, as the penalty has expired. Down on the left wing corner. Pasterzy hits the brace. Going to curl up the strong side along the boards. Pinned in by Smith. Bomberger tries to muscle one towards Jakobsen. Number 37, Hauk. Back in, top of the circle, picked up by Pasterzy. Pasterzy in the backhand, fires a shot. Shot blocked by the defender of the Black Knights, and out of the zone, here they go. It's going to be Hauk and Jakobsen right and left. In front of Monaco and Cushman. Broken up by Rock, who took a shoulder to his grill. Hauk got it picked off by McMurray. McMurray back in the blue line. Hauk picks it back up. Here comes Monaco. Monaco takes down two. There's a pile up on the interstate. We're going to get offsides and a whistle here at 3:55 as Monaco took out his teammate and one of the boys from the Black Knights. Right? You're not supposed to take out your guys in white, boys. Monaco doesn't care what color jersey you wear. He just wants to hit somebody. Just like his sister. Face off just outside the zone right in front of us. It's going to be Lucadello, Boyd, and Normandy, Rylan Rich, and Max Zayer on your D. Right in front, McKinney going to smother it as Rich lost it off his stick. Good thing McKinney was paying attention. And we're going to get an offensive zone face-off for the Knights in the left wing circle to the right of McKinney. And we are making a defensive change. It's going to be Rothmeyer and Zayer now. Zayer stays out there in the I formation behind Boyd. Coming in is going to be Roberts, picking it up, blocked by Rothmeyer off the stick of number 15. That's going to be Greenup. Sent out to Normandy, sliding it out of the zone. Going to be clicked up by Gustidis. It's Gustidis is how you say that, folks. I got that now. On the far side, going to be Greenup going to pick it up in front of Rothmeyer, top of the right circle. We're going to get offsides, and it's going to go all the way down at 3:26 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for the Purple People Eaters. And your lineup stays the same. Up front, Lucadello and DeNormany flanking Boyd. Zayer and Rothmeyer on D. Boyd wins the draw, back to Zayer. Zayer over to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer backhands one towards Lucadello, who fires the backhand shot to Boyd. Boyd fires one, saved by Marana. And it's going to be smothered up there by Marana before DeNormany can get a piece of it at 3:17 to go here in the first. Another offensive zone face-off for Coach Caden's squad. It'll be Boyd at center once again. Lucadello in the slot. DeNormany top of that left circle. Blue Liners still going to be 17 and 77. Bomberger, or it's going to be Florek on the draw there. And it's going to be the Knights here to the near side. Smith trying to muscle one on his own, knocked down by Boyd, but back in the hands of the Black Knights, collected by Zayer at neutral ice. He sends one over in front of the Phantom benches. Slammed in by the Knights, off the end board, slowed up by McKinney. In the left wing corner for Rothmeyer here to the near side. Rothmeyer in the left wing corner by the goal line, throws him behind the net, cut off by the Black Knights. Chipped away by Boyd, coming down low to get it is Lucadello here to the near side, backing up to Smith and the Knights. Intercepted there at the blue line by Florek, cut off by Lucadello, loose change collected by Boyd. Boyd going to drop it, or King's onto it. I thought she was going to drop it off for Rothmeyer. Boyd left to right, far side behind McKinney. Hits the brakes here in the right wing corner. Ran into Zayer. Puck is popped loose by Max 2. Up the zone towards Dormany on the top of the right wing half. All picked up by Max 2 once again. Thrown out to Lucadello. Just in the blue line. Kept in by Florek. Top of the right circle coming in is going to be Florek again. Blocked by Zayer. Zayer goes cross ice here for Lucadello. And they're going for a line change. Zayer going to come up and cut off Smith. As Smith coming in front of number 77. Top of the left circle, chipped off the end boards. Rock going to pick it up here, left wing corner, met by Smith. Wraps it around to Proden on the far side. Proden cut off there in the right wing corner by Spittler. And heads out to the right point. Picked up by Ober, fires a shot. It's blocked by Zayer here to the near side, coming over towards Gnatic. And then Phantom's out of sorts, going to have to get things back on the right side of defensive coverage here. Monaco behind the net. Coming in low, down low, going to be going to work. It's going to be Roberts. Right wing corner now looking to play catch. Bomberger against Monaco. Behind the net for Gavin Cyrus, slams on the far side for Proden. Kept in by the Black Knights in the hands of Monaco, who's going to send one out of the zone. And it's going to be Julian Yadic in the forecheck in the left wing corner. No icing. Head of the net is Proden. Yadic cuts back, bottom of the circle. Sends one across in front of the net. Oh, nobody home for the Phantoms that low. And it goes cross ice, back inside the zone, picked off by Proden as they tried to exit the zone into the hands of Hauk. And it's sent forward by the Black Knights off the stick of Yakison into the left wing corner, wrapping around left right for Cushman. Cushman a little bit of time and space, sends one up to Proden, pushed out to the blue line. Offsides will be the call as that went in and out of the zone. And when ended up into the Phantom benches, we'll get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of Coach Caden and the rest of the boys. And your lineup stays the same for the Phantoms. Yannick, Gavin, Sire, and Proden up front. Cush and the Rock on D. And the referee here on the near side blew a whistle, something he didn't like. Not sure what happened. Oh, we had a boy jump, I guess. So Gavin on your draw. Backing up, the referee tells Robertson Yannick to back up. Coming hard is going to be Cushman. Out to the far side, Roberts on his backhand in front of Monaco. Saved by McKinney, slammed off the inboards by Cushman. Back in the right wing corner, Cushman gets to it. Sends it up towards Proden, kept in by the Black Knights. Blocked by Proden. Yannick over to Damien. Loose change collected up here to the near side. Going to work is going to be Esposito, but the loose change dropped at center. Gustitas gets his pocket picked by Gavin Sire. Highway robbery in broad daylight. Somebody call the cops. Sire pushed up, loose change collected by Roberts in front of Cushman. Cushman in the left wing corner, going to have to turn Burn down in the corner for Gavin Sire. Throwing bot right in front of the net of McKinney. Monaco had a green up tied up. Back to the back left wing corner behind McKinney out in front. And that's going to be knocked away by Cushman. It's going to be Yannick and Pasturzi 2-on-2 with the back checker. Yannick goes down low, fires one across the Pasturzi, broken up by the Knights here to the near side. Yannick gets back on it, right wing hash wall, sends it down for Pasturzi. Pasturzi looking up front for McMurray. Just missing on the one-timer with 11 seconds to go. Pasturzi playing catch with BMAC behind the net, tied up by Gustitas. Up here to Roberts, who's going to backhand one out of the zone past Cushman. And that puck's going to slide down, but before that happens, that sound will be the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Chicago Phantoms 1 and the Palmyra Black Knights nothing as we head to our first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's, voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period for the Phantoms. Going to be Ronan Clark at center. BMAC and Lucadello are your wingers, flanking from left to right. And your blue liners going to be Rylan Rich and Max 2. In net, still Declan McKinney, number 33. 15 minutes on the clock to get this period underway. And the Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Left wing side half wall. Picked up by Rylan Rich, thrown in the left wing corner. On the far side, pushed out of the zone by the Black Knights. Heads it here to the near side for Ober. Ober in front of Rich. Top of the right circle, fires one across. Just across the blue paint past McKinney. Pinching in is going to be Black Knights center pass broken up by Clark. On the far side, sauce out to BMAC. BMAC's got a bite of beating Taylor. It's BMAC versus Taylor. BMAC hits the brakes, lets him fly right by, fires a shot, saved by Murata. Loose change by Floric. It's going to be Lucadello on the forechecking the Black Knights. Sent one out to the far side. Zayer unable to keep it in as he came rushing over. He goes D to Rich. Rich sends one up towards BMAC. BMAC in front of the Phantom bench. Is Floric going to get to it first as he tried to use Bob. And a loose change collected by Max 2, who passes over to Clark here to the near side. Clark against Taylor. Centering pass to BMAC. BMAC cuts back, tries the further shot. Tied up there by number 89. Nice back check there by Miller of the Black Knights. And Miller gets blown up there by BMAC, who didn't like the back check apparently. But that's going to be a great hit next year. He got away with one here. Thrown away by the Black Knights past Rich. That puck's going to slide down to the left of McKinney. And we're going to get ourselves an icing and bring that one all the way back. 13:27 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. In the offensive zone for the Phantoms.
All right, let's work it.
Your lineup out there now is going to be DeNormandy along with Boyd and Pasturzi. Pasturzi on the far side. Blue liners are going to be Monaco and Rothmeyer. Right up here to the near side, picked up by the Black Knights. Sauce across towards Monaco. Chip forward into the hands of the Rock between his legs, goes right back to Pasturzi. Intercepted by the Black Knights as it went off of Ryan's stick. Collected by Bomberger. That's going to be offsides. And we're going to get a whistle. And a face-off right back to out of the zone. Face-off right outside the zone in front of us, folks. Your lineup out there now will be Pasturzi, Boyd, and DeNormandy. Blue liners are still Rothmeyer and the Rock. Pasturzi across the blue line inside the zone against Taylor. Left wing side. Pasturzi run off. Here comes Boyd on the offensive side. Digs one out. Coming in looking for Rothmeyer in a high slot. Brielle curls around back left wing corner. Brielle sends it up here to the near side. Rothmeyer tries to steal up the wall. He does send it down the left wing corner for double D or Pasturzi. Pasturzi couldn't get to it. Thrown off by Gustitis on the far side. DeNormandy on the forecheck now. Thrown back behind the net. Boyd going to have to curl back around. Knights breaking up towards Rothmeyer, thrown down away behind Rothmeyer, all the way down to the right wing corner. We're going to get ourselves an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:30 to go here in the period. Face-off goes in the offensive zone for the Purple People Eaters. Your lineup out there now is going to be Yannick gets knocked off the puck there. Loose change collected by the Black Knights. They go cross ice into the hands of Roberts. Roberts on the far side, high slot, fires a shot wide right of McKinney. Rebounds here to the near side. Pinching into the Black Knights, someone over to the far side towards Blake Cushman. Cushman coming in, left wing corner, popped it free, picked back up by the Black Knights, centering out, blocked by Max Zayer. Cushman tried to send one forward, intercepted by the Black Knights towards Zayer, who's going to chip one in the right wing corner as Roberts came crashing in, looking for the second look opportunity. Another play broken up by Max, two out to Julian Yadick. Yadick on the far side, pushing it up across the blue line and top right circle, fires a shot wide left of Murata here to the near side for Kush, or Proden rather. Proden fires one, tipped by Yadick, saved by Murata here to the near side. Picked up back in front by Proden. Out to the point for Kush. Kush, top of the circle, first shot, tipped by somebody. Rebound by the Knights here to the near side. Zayer pinching in, kept it in left wing corner. Down behind the goal line for Yannick. Yannick pinned him by two. Here comes Sire for support. Gavin makes a move left side, sends it over looking for Proden in the slot. Broken up there by Bomberger. And here comes, I say Ober rather. Ober in front of Zayer now. Top of the right circle, comes down. Zayer going to smother, pop it loose, smothered by McKinney. Loose change collected by Proden here to the near side at 11:09. Kept in by Hummer. Rebound inside the zone for Proden, who goes cross ice trying to hit Yannick off the stick of Smith. Yannick tries to push one towards Marana, intercepted by the Black Knights. Kicked forward by BMAC as he makes a move past Floric, back to Gavin Sire. Knocked loose by the Black Knights as it went off of Gavin's stick right here to the near side. Gavin throws it in deep, down behind the goal line for Yannick. Yannick tries to send it past to McMurray. Here comes the Black Knights, air to the near side. Picked up there by Ober, who sends it up towards number 85, Miller, who chips one in off the end boards towards McKinney. Rebound here to the near side for Zayer. Zayer pinned in by two, hits the brakes, and they fly right by. Sends a D-to-D pass to Cushman. Intercepted back by the Black Knights. Cush up to Lucadello. Lucadello over to Clark. It's going to be Clark. He's got BMAC here to the near side. Went around the defender. It's BMAC in. Left wing side. Comes in. Fires a shot. Saved by Murata. No rebound given. What a glove save by number 28, Murata. Clark comes in to tell him, hey, that was a nice save, and the defenders don't like it. And Clark was giving the goaltender Murata some props.
Hey, gloves warm.
I think the boys on the Phantoms should start looking at the blocker. Murata's got a pretty good glove right now, folks. Face off here to the near side. One out of the zone for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer dropping back inside his zone. Cuts back here to the point. Sends it out to Clark. Intercepted by Jakobsen. Picked back up by Clark off a stick. Hits BMAC. BMAC going to wrap it around right to left here to the near side behind the net of Murata. Coming in hard is going to be BMAC. Picked up here. I'm sorry, that's not BMAC. That's going to be Lucadello. Lucadello left wing side. Get his pocket picked here by Hauk. Backing up is Rothmeyer and Rich. Rothmeyer got a turn. Hauk comes in. Top of the right circle. Hits the brakes. Right wing hash mark. Centering pass. Broken up there by Rich. Looking for Jakobsen in front of the net. Left wing corner. Blocked by Ryland Rich. Down in the corner. Chips one up off the boards towards Clark. Out to Lucadello. Stepping in is going to be Gustitas. And it's knocked down by the Phantoms. Pushing it towards the blue line is going to be Ryland Rich. He powers through Bomberger. And it's going to be Clark. Rich just pushes one in. There's a little bit of a collision there. And it's collected up by the Black Knights, number 19. That's number 19, Spittler. Out of the zone it goes, 3-on-2 in front of Rich and Monaco. Just across, that's offsides. High slot coming over towards Monaco, firing a shot. And it does go in past. Should have been offsides. That was a miss by the referees on that one.
First.
That goal is scored on the 3-on-1 by Jakobsen, number 36 at 9:09. Here in period number 2, we have ourselves a tie game. Out there now is going to be Monaco along with Cushman on D. Monaco going to pin him in the wall, right wing corner. Coming in is going to be Brielle Boyd. Pasterzi on the half wall. Monaco going to get to it. Got knocked loose by the Black Knights. They got 2 below the goal line. Here comes Monaco, trips up the Boyd, no call. Picked up by Boyd. He's going to slam one out towards Normandy. Kept in by the Black Knights. Monaco against Roberts now. Monaco going to cut him off behind the net of McKinney. Throws one. It's blocked by, going to be picked up, the stick picked up by Cushman. Kept him by the Black Knights here to the near side. Trying to make a move around, Boyd does, towards Cushman. Monaco's got a guy tied up in front of net, saved by McKinney. Rebound here to the near side for Pasterzi. Pasterzi got trapped by 3 out towards Boyd. And it's going to be 3-on-3 along the half wall. Firing a shot is going to be blocked by Cushman. Here comes Monaco. Monaco going to chip one as knocked down by the Black Knights. Here comes Cush. Poke checks in the left wing corner. We're going to get a penalty here. Looks like it's going to be touched up by the Phantoms. And penalty is going to be on, actually it's going to be on the Black Knights. Let's see who heads up in the sin bin here. It is going to be Roberts with his second penalty of the contest. Tripping will be the call. Rocco draws his second penalty at 8:12 to go here in period number 2, resulting in a Phantoms power play. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Yannick along with Proden and Sire. Blue Liners are going to be R&R. Ryland Rich going to pick it up. He's got one on him in a forechecker in number 89, Miller. Rich cut back on the outside. Sauces it all the way out here. Tipped away by the Black Knights off the end boards for Yannick coming in against. Oh, and he's just hammered into the wall. We're going to get a penalty. Body checking. I wonder if they're going to call a misconduct here at 7:32. As number 5, Smith heads the sin bin. Body checking is the call as he slammed Julian Yannick into the boards hard. So there's going to be a minute 30 of or 50 seconds of a 5-on-3. And it's going to be Ryland Rich walking in top. Fires a shot. Shot in the traffic, blocked by the Phantoms. Picked up by Rothmeyer. Fires a shot. Glove saved by Murata. No rebound given. 7:22 to go here in the period. 40 seconds remaining on that Jay's Beef power play.
My boys are chilling here. Short side.
This is going to be Gavin Sire on your draw. Proden in the slot. Yannick here on the near side. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Rothmeyer over to Rich. Rich, top of the circle, fires a shot. Shot tipped over the end boards, picked up by Julian Yannick. Yannick in the left right wing corner now, leaves it over for Proden. Here to the near side. They pick back up, out to the right, Rothmeyer, right point. Rothmeyer over to Rich, off this stick it goes. Pick back up, Rich coming in, top of the right circle. Looking for the cross ice for Sire. Sire, Rothmeyer fires a clapper, saved by Murata. No rebound given with 11 seconds to go on that 5-on-3. 51 seconds remaining overall on the one-man advantage. Clark gets dumped over and loose change for Lucadello. Lucadello to Zaire. Zaire over to Monaco. Monaco walks it in, fires a shot. No rebound for Murata, given by Murata as Monaco fires from the top of the right circle. And Pisturzi here on the near side. 1 second to go on that 5-on-3. Face off for Clark, over to Pisturzi. Pisturzi to Monaco. Monaco over to Zaire. Zaire walking in left wing, face it up, fires a shot. Pad save, rebound here to the near side for Clark. 5-on-4 for 50 seconds. Off the stick of Zaire. That puck's going to slide down. It's no icing. It's going to be Monaco in a foot race. Monaco behind the net. Lost it off his stick in the left wing corner. Going to be picked up here by Monaco. Popped it loose. Monaco's got him tied in. Nobody's. Here comes support. Centering pass out. Just missing the front of the net. It's going to be Black Knights. Headmans it over to Nyat for Clark. Clark to 1-on-2. Cuts back. Chopped it free by the Black Knights. Coming in is Lucadello, streaking in hard. Houck makes a move around Monaco. Here comes Pisturzi into the hands of Rock with 3 seconds to go on that power play. Monaco bounces out to the outside, hangs on to it. Fires one across, shot blocked by the Black Knights in the right wing corner for Lucadello. We are even strength, folks, as we get this 5-on-5 back inside. Here to the near side, Lucadello knocked it loose towards Clark. Out in front for Pisturzi. Pisturzi fans out, gets it back, first shot. Glove saved by Murata. No rebound given with 5:42 to go here in the period.
Hey, keep shooting, but hey, we know the gloves war, buddy. We know the gloves war.
5:42 to go here in period number 2. Face off here to the near side. Coming in is going to be BMAC. Sent off the back of the net to Normandy on the far side. Backing up is Rylan Rich. Sent over here to the near side. Out to the left point towards Cushman. Cushman stuffs it at the blue line. Chipped forward, picked off by Boyd to neutral ice. Boyd copped it free over to Cush. Cush goes cross ice. Nobody home for the Phantoms. Picked up by Roberts and the Black Knights. In front of the Black Knight benches. Puck slides to the front. Right wing side. Coming down low. Looks the first shot. Saved by McKinney in front of the blue paint. Chipped away back in the hands of the Black Knights, who going to work down behind the goal line. Blocked by Boyd. Coming in is Cushman. Back behind the net. It's going to be Cush and Boyd. Chipped it loose to the left wing corner. It's going to be the Black Knights controlling now against Cushman. Boyd down in the left wing corner now. Picked up by the Black Knights. Left wing side. Still Boyd going to work versus 2. 4:55 sent behind the net of McKinney here to the near side for Rylan Rich. Rich bounces it out to BMAC. Out of the zone it goes past Taylor. Puck's going to slide all the way down the left wing corner for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4:45 to go here in the period. And the face-off goes to the right wing circle. Your lineup out there now is going to be Pisturzi and Gavin Sire up, or the Proden up front, along with Gavin Sire. And send him behind the corner along with Nyadik. Monaco going to shovel one out towards Nyadik, kept in by the Black Knights, chipped over the stick of Rothmeyer into the right wing corner. Here comes Jackson down in the corner now. Over here to the near side. Picked up by Rothmeyer. Down low, Sire coming in, releasing towards Monaco. Monaco along with Rothmeyer behind the net. Centering pass out to the high slot. Picked back up by the Black Knights. Body loose by Nyadik on the far side for Sire. Sire left wing half wall, a little bit of time and space. Hits Proden over here to the near side. Proden couldn't control it, off his stick into the hands of Ober, who throws one towards Rothmeyer. 1-on-2-on-1 in front of Monaco. Right side, firing a shot over McKinney at 4:02. And we've got ourselves a goal as number 3, Floric, buries it. And another odd man rush with a turnover. And it's 2-1. We make our way back out to center ice. It's going to be BMAC along with Clark and Lucadello. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and Cush. Left wing side, poke checked away by Cushman. Yakison came in trying to drag it down behind the net. Puck slides over here to the near side for Zaire. Zaire hits the brakes behind Hauk, sends a DDD pass off the stick of Cushman into the left wing corner. Cush going to pick it up, backhands one to Lucadello. Kept in by Bomberger. Coming in is Clark to try to muscle it out of the zone into the hands of the Black Knights, who cut back, go cross ice here. Tipped in by Bomberger, going in against Zaire, right wing corner. Zaire going to hit the brakes here now. Curls back around to his forehand. Sends over to McMurray. McMurray here to the near side. BMAC goes cross ice to Clark. Off his stick, collected by the Black Knights. One-handed forward. Blocked by Clark. Lucadello comes in and just blows up one of the boys. Clark topples him over. And it's here to the near side. BMAC battling out in front of the blue line. Clark on the offensive side of it. Zaire here to the near side. Clark dumps over one of the boys. Coming on the far side, Lucadello cut off one of the Black Knights out in front of Cushman. Going to the left wing corner for Roberts. Roberts left to right looking for the centering pass into the high slot. Hauk blows up fire, and it's going to be chipped forward by BMAC. Stepping up is going to be Gustitas. Loose change for Clark. Offsides will be the call as Lucadello was just over the blue line at 2:53 to go here in the period. Face off going to go here to the near side. Just outside the zone, right in front of the Phantom benches. Boyd on your draw. Ryan Pasturzi left winging it. DeNormany right winging it. That'll be a little bit of R&R on D as the Black Knights fire one in, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 2:45 to go here in the period.
Go right here, Phantom.
Face off goes into the left wing circle. Your lineup out there now is going to be Pasturzi along with Boyd and DeNormany. Blue liner is going to be a little R&R. Boyd centering pass picked up by Rowan. And he picked up in front by Rothmeyer, and that's going to be a Phantoms goal! Let's check the replay, folks. Boy, you know, I am a mess here today because I apparently didn't enable the replay. So we don't have that one. That'll be Jackson Rothmeyer on the goal at 2:38 to tie this one up as we make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there now, we have to correct the scoreboard, it's 2-2, folks. It'll be Pasturzi on the left wing corner with Boyd. Spun over to the far side, wrenching in hard is going to be Ryland Rich sends one behind the net. Boyd coming in now, collected by the Knights. Cut off by Pasturzi and Boyd. Picked up behind the net of Murata. Right wing corner, sauced out off the back of the skates of Pasturzi. Pasturzi against Gustitas, or Taylor here to the near side. Ryan gets the better of the exchange. He's clamped on by 3. Boyd comes into the defensive side, knocks it loose for Pasturzi. Poke checked loose by the Black Knights. Here they come up the near side. Cross ice broken up by Ryland Rich. Rich in a foot race with Roberts. Roberts going to get to it first. Ryland going to carry him in the right wing corner. Blocks the toe drag here to the near side. Down the goal line it goes. Swinging behind the net of McKinney. Picked up by Jackson Rothmeyer at $1.46. Rothmeyer sauces it out from DeNormany to Pasturzi. Pasturzi in front of Smith. High left circle. Fires a shot. Glove saved by Murata. No rebound given with 96 seconds to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms once again.
That's right.
Lead by DeNormany. Yep, DeNormany scored the first one. Out to the point. Cushman fires one shot, blocked in the hands of Monaco. Monaco fires knuckle puck, heads towards as it was tipped by Black Knights. Gavin Sire tries to body check it loose. Here comes the Knights towards the near side. Kept in by Monaco. Monaco goes cross ice for Nyadic. Nyadic fires shot, glove saved by Murata. He's going to fall on top of it and smothers the rebound at $1:15 to go here in the period. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms once again. Rothmeyer scored that last one. It'll be Sire on your draw, flanked by Nyadic and BMAC. I'm sorry, Proden. Monaco pinching in hard behind the net. Gonna power it out to the point for Cush. Cush curls, fires a shot. Tipped by the Black Knights, picked up by Monaco, fires one forward, blocked by the Black Knights. Picked up by Nyadic, who fires a save by Murata. Juicy rebound to the far side. Monaco comes in behind the corner. He's trying to muscle his way through, popped it loose behind the corner. Coming in is Nyadic now. Nyadic behind the net with Monaco. Proden trying to set up shop in front of the high slot. Monaco gets tied up. knocked down, picked up by the Black Knights, cut off by Nyadik once again. And it's going to be Proden on the forecheck now. Cushman, Sire, and Rock out on D. Kept in by Gavin Sire, chipped out of the zone finally by the Black Knights. Here they're coming. Miller in front of Cushman. Top of the left, right throw, poke check by Cush. Coming in is going to be Floric. Floric against Sire here to the near side. Cut off here by Proden. Proden trying to get it over to Nyadik. Push up the puck. Proden going to blow up one of the boys. Blows up number Floric there. Chipped up by Cushman. They're going to be battling out right at center ice. Gavin Sire to Cushman. Cushman pushes it inside the zone. Chop up in the air by Sire. Out of the zone, it goes into the hands of Monaco at 9 seconds to go. Monaco sends one back. 2-on-1 in front of the Rock. Ober, right side, looks to fire a shot. Saved by McKinney. And that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's 2-2 here at Palmer Imaging Arena as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Face off in the left wing circle. Pushing it out is going to be the Black Knights. Picked up by Roberts in front of Rich. Rich going to poke, check it just in front of the blue line. Puck is loose at center ice for McMurray, who's trying to catch him in a line change. McMurray, high slot, fires a shot. Shot blocked by number 5, Smith in the left wing corner for Gustitas. Cut off by Ronan Clark on the far side. Clark down behind the goal line, out to BMAC. Poke check loose by the Black Knights. Roberts pushing it up the far side against McMurray. Going to send one forward. Picked off by Lucadello, who pushes one back to center. In for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer trying to send one over to the far side in front of the benches. Pushed in by Lucadello, who's going to try to muscle his way through. And sent over here to the near side. Clark coming in. Clark gets the inside position. Out to the point for Ryland Rich. Top right circle. Fires a shot. Blocker save. Rebound off the end boards in the left wing corner far side for Lucadello. Coming in is McMurray. McMurray's got Clark. Centering pass just missing on the backhand is Ronan Clark. Poke check by Ryland Rich. Picked back up here by Houck. Thrown out of the zone. And it's going to be collected by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer at center. A little bit of time and space. Hits McMurray. McMurray walking in. Top of the right circle. Makes a move across the high side. Fires a shot. Rebound off the right post here to the near side. Picked up by Smith of the Black Knights. He's behind the net of Murata. McMurray comes in. Chipped over to the far side. Picked up. Knocked off the puck by Lucadello. Lucadello on the half wall now. Lucadello goes down. Kept in by Rothmeyer. Picked up by Ronan Clark, who fires a shot. Pad saved by Murata. Rebound to the far side. Lucadello coming in. Gustitas throws behind the net. Intercepted by BMAC. Left wing corner. BMAC pinned in. Lucadello coming in. McMurray fights through the body check. Clark in front of the net. BMAC works it out to the point. He's got Ryland Rich right side. Rich bounces out. Sips a little chipper over here to the near side. Ryland coming into the corner. Look to chip it out of the zone. Slowed up by Ryland Rich, top of the right circle, makes a move around the forward, right circle, fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Black Knights, bodied off by Rich. Loose change for Clark, fire shot, saved by Murata. Loose paint, comes out towards Monaco. Monaco sends one back in the right wing corner now. Picked up by the Black Knights, trying to throw it out, kicked forward by Ryland Rich. Swatted at by the Black Knights. One-on-one here, they're come up to the near side in front of Monaco. Miller comes across the high slot, fires a shot, blocked by the Rock into the glass, off the back netting, picked up by Monaco. Monaco gets position on it. Ryland Rich tries to come in. Poke check by the Black Knights on the far side. Sauced out of the zone by the Black Knights. And that puck's going to slide all the way down. Right wing corner. Picked up here by Smith. Smith right to left behind Murata. Pasturzi on the forecheck. They drop it off here to the near side. Boyd coming in. Right wing half wall. Pinned in. Monaco's got a guy pinned in. Looking for one of the guys from the Black Knights slashed Monaco. He didn't like it. Whatever the pin in was there. And it's going to be Cushman behind the net here, right to left, fanning on it, and then sends up the strong side for Pasturzi. Knocked loose by Roberts. Coming in is going to be Boyd. Boyd going to chip one forward just out of the zone. And it's going to be right into the hands of DeNormandy. It's going to be off his stick, picked up here by the Spittler, who's going to chip one past Cushman into the left wing corner for Monaco. Monaco behind the net, left to right behind McKinney. Hits the brakes, chips into the right corner. Floric going to body him up. Monaco battling it out with Floric. Boyd takes away the pass, centering pass. Monaco comes in. Bottom to the left circle, centering pass. Comes in to fire a shot over the net here to the near side, giving up too many chances right now. In left wing corner, here comes Cushman. Cushman going to body it loose. Here comes Boyd. Hout coming in, thrown into the right wing corner. We're going to get a penalty here on the Phantoms. Body checking is going to be the call on DeNormandy.
I didn't see his.
Double D heads to the sin bin at 11:25. I did not see it. It must have been behind the play. And that will be a shorthanded opportunity now for the Phantoms. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Gavin Sire along with Damian Proden. Blue liner is going to be a little R&R. Ryland Rich hits Proden on the far side, going to send one knuckling over off the stick of Gustidis. Coming in is going to be Gavin Sire. Down behind the goal line, right to left. Sire hits the brakes in front of Murata, and he'll look to cycle it down low. Yakison here to the near side. Pushes it up here towards Hauk. Hauk coming up in front of Ryland Rich. Left wing side, poke check by Rich. Into the left wing corner. Rothmeyer can't beat him to it. Hauk pick it up. Rothmeyer pops it loose. Loose change for Ryland Rich here to the near side. Ryland pushing up left wing hash. Got time and space. Here comes number 13 across center. Now to the blue line of the Black Knights. Makes toe drag around Gustidis. Rich fires a shot. Saved by Ramada. Rebound up front. It's finally smothered. Puck is loose here to the near side. But it's going to be smothered by Murata before the Phantoms can get to it. 45 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And an offensive zone face-off for Coach Caden's squad. Word out of Denver, Colorado has the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres up 2-0 with the second goal scored by Sophia Monaco. Love to hear that. She's got 2 points in that game. Out to the point, it's going to be Monaco and Zaire. On D, blue liners are going to be Sire and Proden. Poke check loose by Monaco right there at center. Backhanded into the air. And that'll be touched up there by number 13 of the Black Knights. Hummer on the high stick. Face-off will go all the way down to the left of Murata in the right wing circle. Gavin Sire on your draw. Proden up front with Gavin. Zaire almost in an I formation behind Gavin. Face-off one to the left wing side for Monaco. Monaco in front of the benches. Puck's going to go up and out of play into the Black Knight benches. Monaco in the foot race there. 10:22 to go here in the period. 28 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Face-off going to go into the left wing circle now. And Coach Caden sends out a fresh pair of forwards, and Boyd and Yadick up front. And Zaire and the Rock on D. Face-off won by the Black Knights. Down behind the net, Taylor swings over here to the near side. Zaire thought about pinching, then backing up. Looks for the cross-ice play. Chip forward is going to be Zaire in a foot race along with Yadick. Tied up by Julian. Puck goes in the right wing corner. Nice speed by Yadick. He exploded through that one to get that loose change. Yadick going to send one down, though. It's going to get to Murata. It's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9:59 to go here in the period. 5 seconds remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. Your lineup out there now will still be Monaco and Zaire on D. Boyd and Yannick are your forwards. Face-off won by Boyd. Down behind the goal line, Zaire coming in. Here comes Monaco to poke, take it loose. He bodies it off the back of the netting. And we're going to get a penalty on Monaco at 9:51. That's offsides. Roughing on Monaco at 9:48. Roughing will be the call. We are 5-on-4. As Monaco had, it was offsides. It does not go all the way down. So it goes outside the zone. It's offsides. They move it back 1 dot from the penalty, plus the offsides. Face-off comes outside the zone, folks. We're still on a classic packaging PK. The whistle was only blown because they made it offsides.
Yeah, comes outside. He's right. There we go.
Face-off comes outside the zone, guys.
Okay. Sure.
Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Clark and Double D. Zaire and Rothmeyer are your blue liners. Here to the near side. Smith controlling. Left wing circle met by Zaire. Center pass broken up by Rothmeyer. Picked up by DeNormany. Trying to slide one out. Kept in by Smith. Goes at a high point towards Clark. Shot blocked by Clark into the left wing corner. Picked up here left side. Down behind the goal line. Zaire coming in against Floric. Zaire going to pin him in. Picked back up by the Black Knights for Smith. Trying to fire a shot. Shot blocked by Rothmeyer over to the far side. Clark going to tie him up. Shot and a save by McKinney right in front of the blue paint. Can't get to it. Sliding over here to the near side for DeNormany. DeNormany tries to throw one up off the board. Picked it by Smith. Shot and it's tipped by the Black Knights. Rebound out to the far side. 40, I think, can't remember how many seconds there. They got 2 penalties up on the board. So I'm not sure which one is accurate. I'd have to go look at the clock, folks. It's going to be Ronan Clark trying to muscle one out the strong side in front of the Phantom benches. Clark run off. Here comes DeNormany. Puck is loose in front of Clark and Double D. Clark going to try to send one to the net towards Zaire. Zaire behind the net of McKinney. Right to left. Hits the brakes waiting for somebody to come after him. Zaire sends it over to Clark. Clark popped free by the Black Knights. Knocked loose by Clark. Picked up by DeNormany. Trying to get over to Clark. Sliding it out of the zone into the hands of the Black Knights. And there's going to be 13 seconds to go on that classic packaging PK. And here they're coming across in front of Rothmeyer. Smith hits the brakes. Left wing circle. Out to the point. Trying to drag it forward is going to be DeNormany. The penalty is over. We are even strength. Back behind the net. Picked up here by the Black Knights. Yakison. Yakison goes down, back up, out to Clark. Blocked by Ronan Clark. Picked back up by Yakison. 2 behind the net. Off the stick of Clark on the far side for Ober. Ober back behind the net for Yakison. Here comes Rothmeyer. He's pinned in. Over here to the near side. Out to the point for Bomberger. Picked off by BMAC. BMAC going to push it out of the zone into the hands of the Black Knights. Are going to regroup over towards DeNormany. Bounces one up here to the near side. Just past Ober. Zaire coming in down behind the goal line. Left to right he's going to go. Looking for the breakout pass. It's broken up by the Black Knights. Puck barely trickles. Poked forward by Ryland Rich to BMAC. BMAC to Gavin. Gavin just lost control of it. Gets across center just off the stick of DeNormany. And it's picked up by the Black Knights here to the near side. Intercepted by Ryland Rich. Toe drag around Gustitas. Comes in Rich. Comes in. Fires a shot. That's going to be a Ryland Rich goal. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Let's see the replay on that one, folks. It's going to be Ryland Rich with the interception on the turnover. Toe drags around Gustitas and then goes over the goaltender's glove, top shelf, where Mama hides the cookies. 7:28 to go here in period number 3. And it is 3-2 in favor of the Chicago Phantoms. Your lineup out there now will be Lucadello along with Sire and BMAC. Blue liner is going to be Cush and Rich. Going to be BMAC pushing one forward. Stuff there, but just inside the blue line by the Black Knights. And it's going to be 3-on-1 the other way. Top of the right circle. Howe comes in, tries to fire a shot. Saved by McKinney. No rebound given as Declan covered up the 5-hole at 7:12 to go here in the third. Face-off goes to the right wing circle to the left of McKinney. It'll be Gavin Sire on your draw. Coming in is going to be Rothmeyer down behind the net. Monaco patrolling in front of the blue paint. Sent over here to the near side for Lucadello. Picked up here by the Black Knights. Sire coming in now behind the goal line. He trickles. Up coming Monaco. Monaco bodies it loose, sizing it back up the strong side here to the near side. Cloak by Gavin Sire. Sire going to push at the boards. He's got BMAC on his left. Picked off by Hauk. Coming across the zone. Blue offsides is going to be the call. As, boy, Yakison must have been across the blue line before Hauk entered the zone with the puck. We'll get a face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. Word out of Denver, Colorado is your final score. The Anaheim Lady Ducks 0 and the Shattuck St. Mary's Sabres 19, U Squad 4. On the far side, it's going to be Pronin who's trying to chip one to Nyadek. He does. He's collapsed on by 3. Picked back up by Pronin. Poke check loose by Roberts. And it's going to be Monaco and Rothmeyer on D. Roberts wraps one around right to left, or left to right. Far side rebounding picked up here by Rothmeyer. Popped it loose. Rothmeyer up to Pronin. Pronin trying to muscle one out of the zone. He does as he's cut off by the number 98, Esposito. Boyd coming in to try to bail it out. Boyd picks up the loose change. She sends one forward to Nyadek. Nyadek in a one-on-one. Comes in right side. Fires a shot. Stick saved by the netmander into the inboard glass. Boyd comes in. Picked up by Nyadek. Nyadek tries the wraparound. He had Proden into the slot. Didn't get it to him. Boyd comes in on the defensive side. Chips it behind the net. Looking for Nyadek. It's Proden on the forecheck now. Proden here to the near side. Got Zayer on the right point. Monaco left. It's picked up by the Black Knights. Across the center. It's going to be 1-on-3-on-2. Coming across is going to be Roberts. Looks to fire a shot. Shot blocked by Monaco shin guards into the right corner. Monaco tried to chip it loose. Picked up by Roberts. Boyd coming in now. Looking for support. 2-on-2 battle. Monaco muscles it out. Bottom of the right circle. Firing a shot wide right of the net. Rebound here to the near side for Nyadek. Nyadek against Gustitas. Zayer coming in. Pop loose by Zayer. Zayer going to take him down. No call. Nyadek sends it over to the far side. Collected by Monaco. Monaco over to Proden. Proden's got Nyadek breaking. In the hands of Nyadek. Poke check by Esposito. Rebounding here to the near side. Nyadek curls around, trying to cross it over. Loose change collected by Gustitas. Knocked free for Clark. Clark at center. Going to carry it in. 5:20 to go. Left wing side. Pasturzi at the blue line. Clark tries to fire the shot. Didn't get everything he wanted out of it. Here comes Pasturzi looking to seal up the wall. Out to the point for Max 2. Zayer out of the zone for Rylan Rich, and the Phantom's going to regroup. Rich makes a move around Roberts. Trying to carry it in, cut off by Roberts. Pasturzi put in the wall, loose change for Max 2. Zach, Matt picked off by Esposito. Esposito comes in against McKinney, right hash marks, told right across, saved by McKinney. On the defensive side, Rylan Rich here to the near side. Declan McKinney with the game saver right there. Shot off the back of the legs of Over. He was looking for Pasturzi on the far side. Rich carries it in. Clark in support now covering D. Got Norman, he heads in that. Rich coming around right to left. He's got Pasturzi F3. Out to the point for Zayer. Zayer curls and fires. Saved by Murata. Rebound here to the near side. Picked up by the Black Knights. Sent out to Ronan Clark. Loose change clicked by Pasturzi. Pasturzi Norman. Norman fires shot. Pad saved by Murata. 4:30 to go here. Slammed out to the point for Rylan Rich. Rich makes a move around Miller. Right face up. Fires a shot off the glove of Murata into the net. Now to play it goes at 4:22 to go here in the period. Been a fantastic game so far, folks. And we're going to make an offensive zone face-off here. For the Phantoms, it'll be BMAC, Gavin Sire, and Lucadello up front. Cush and Monaco on D. Face-off, Sire pitched it forward. Picked up here by Ober. Cut off by BMAC. Out of the zone it goes for Monaco. Monaco goes to Cushman. Cushman back to Monaco. Monaco up to BMAC. BMAC going to push one forward. Knocked down at the blue line. Punch forward by the Black Knights. It's going to be Cushman. Nice stick by Cush against Esposito. Back onto the point. Intercepted by the Black Knights. Cush did a nice job tying him up in front of that. Shot and a save by McKinney. They're going to get a penalty in front of the net. They're going to break it up. Face-off going to go outside the zone. And it looks like Lucadello is headed to the sin bin. And so is Monaco.
What is that?
Oh, apparently it's just Lucadello at 3:54.
I was waiting for it to. I was like, oh.
Roughing will be the call on Lucadello. And we are going to have a penalty kill. Dunkin' Donuts PK. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents. Now it's going to be nobody in the penalty box. And Monaco's headed to the sin bin.
I thought they gave Bucadello on sportsmanlike for throwing a big stick.
Not sure why the rock's in the box. If they're going to throw Rocco in the box, they should throw a couple of kids from the Black Knights in the box.
Should have been, everybody should have put together.
Either everybody or nobody.
Can't single out one kid, they all will hit.
Welcome back, folks. It's going to be 5-on-4 for a minute and a half. Your penalty killers now are going to be Rothmeyer and Cushman. Rothmeyer with the Gorbatenko flip to center, firing a shot right glove down by Declan McKinney. No rebound given at 3:44 to go here in the period.
Thanks for blowing the whistle. Usually you have no play that one, huh? Thanks for blowing the whistle.
It'll be DeNormany on your draw along with Proden. Cushman and Rothmeyer are your defenders. Firing a shot blocked by the Phantoms. Coming in and he picked back up by the Phantoms. Shot and a save by McKinney and no rebound given. Faceoff goes back to the right wing circle.
Oh boy. Hard on the clock!
DeNormany on your draw once again, won by the Black Knights. Rothmeyer going to get it in the left wing corner and going to work against Floric, or Ober rather. Ober here to the near side, sends it out to Hummer. Hummer looks to fire a shot. Shot blocked by Proden into the netting and out of play at 3:21 to go here in the period. And we'll get an offense or face-off just inside the zone. It'll be all the way down to the right of McKinney in the left wing circle. Your lineup stays the same. Proden and DeNormany up front. Cushman and Zayer on D. Cush on the half wall. Zayer and Proden in the slot. Face-off one for Cushman. Cushman sends over the far side, picked up by the Black Knights, Houck. Houck looking to set things up. Makes a move to the right face-off. That fires a shot. Saved by McKinney. No rebound given. And we're going to get a defensive change. Actually make it a 4-in and 4-out wholesale change at 3:09 to go here in the period. 46 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Boyd going to take your draw. Yannick in the slot with Rylan Rich and Max 2 on the half wall. Zayer trying to cut in front of him. The kid, Houck, is trying to tell him, here's where you got to play from. Out to the point, looks to fire a shot. Saved by McKinney. Glove save as he snatched it out of midair. The rebound got popped up there. McKinney flashing the leather, making the save at 3:03. Face-off back in the right wing circle to the left of McKinney. Rich and Yannick in the slot. Face-off one. Zayer tries to get to it. It's going to be a little chipper towards Yannick. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Yannick and Boyd. Yannick comes off left wing face-off. The fires a shot. That's going to be a Julian Yannick goal! The shorty, folks. Let's check the replay. That's going to be Zayer sends one to Yannick. Yannick fakes the pass, comes in and fires a shot past Murata at 2:52 to go here in the period. And it's going to be a 2-goal lead for the Phantoms as we make our way back out to center ice. 29 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. It's going to be Boyd and Yannick along with Zayer going to cover the left wing position. And it'll be Rylan Rich, comes up here near side, poke check by Yannick, picked up by Boyd, chipped out of the zone, collected by Yakison. Yakison across the blue line, going to carry it, hits the brakes against Yannick, chip one forward, to be collected by Rylan Rich here to the near side. Rich makes a move around Yakison, pushes one out of the zone, and coming forward to Yannick. Picked back up by the Black Knights, centering pass towards Bomberger, just missing the reaching hands of number 24, into the hands of Max 2. Zayer hits the brakes behind the net, sends a D-to-D pass over here to the near side for Rich. Rich up to Yannick. Yannick comes out of the zone, and we are even strength, folks. It's Yannick, Pasturzi, and Boyd. Pasturzi, high slot, fires a shot. Just missing the blocker of Murata on the far side. Coming over to Pasturzi, chipped out of the zone right in front of Rich and Zayer, 3-on-2. Left wing, right wing corner. Zayer going to pin him in. Looking for the centering pass. Boyd gets back in front of it. Fanning on the shot is going to be Houck. Rebound in the far corner for Bomberger. Sent over here to the near side at a $1:58 to go. Yakison sends it over to the point for Gustitas. Back in the left wing corner for Rich. Rich lost his stick. Coming in as Roberts. Center pass broken up by Brielle Boyd, who's in the defensive zone position. She's supposed to be in for a center. Picked up by Brielle, right wing corner. Zaire comes in, tries to drag one forward. Zaire poke chuck loose. Max still on the offense, trying to push it out of zone. He's muscling it towards the top of the right circle. Finally, poke check loose by Boyd. Picked back up by Max too as he's fighting his way towards the blue line. And it's finally out of the zone for the Black Knights. Going to collect it right in front of the Phantom benches with a $1:26 to go. Black Knights go cross ice here in front of us for Rylan Rich. Coming in Esposito against Rich. He's going to tie him up. Yadek on the offensive zone side of it. He's going to send one down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:12 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle in the offensive zone for the Black Knights. Face-off now. Looks like the Black Knights make the line change. Your lineup out there now for the Phantoms. It's going to be Ronan Clark at center. Lucadello and McMurray are your wingers. Blue liners are going to be Cush and the Rock. Offsides will be the call as Hummer tried to keep that one in, and it just bounced out of blue paint, or over the blue paint. And we'll get an off zone and we'll get a whistle. Face-off just outside the zone. Murata heads back to his crease as the Black Knights were looking to pull the goaltender. Clark slammed one forward into the hands of Smith. Up here to Miller, intercepted by Cush. Cush to Clark. Clark at center, over to Lucadello. Makes a move across blue line. He's got BMAC on his left. Lucadello tries to send one over to Clark. Collapsed down by 4 Black Knights. Picked up here by BMAC. BMAC gonna go cross ice. And it's blocked free by the Black Knights out of the zone. It's gonna be Floric against Monaco. Monaco slowed it up. Offsides will be the call. 46 seconds to go here in the period. And a face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. And the Phantoms go for the wholesale change. Puck just needs to get across center and get it in deep. Force the Black Knights to come 200 feet for 2 goals with under a minute to play. Your lineup out there now will be Proden along with Sire and Denormany. Blue liner is going to be R&R. Chipped in by the Black Knights. Collected by Rothmeyer, right wing corner, coming down behind the net of McKinney. Hits the brakes and he flies right by. Rothmeyer sends it up the boards on the far side for Proden. Met by the Black Knights, chipped it down low for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer to Sire. Sire slams it out to the far point, kept in by Hummer. Hummer poke check by Proden. Proden right in front of the Phantom benches, sends one out of the zone. We've got an empty net. It's 6-on-5. It'll be Smith behind in front of his own net. Sauce is over here. Coming in hard was going to be Rylan Rich. All the way towards McKinney. No icing. It's waved off. Picked up by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer sends one out right face-off dot. Poke check forward by Sire. Chipped out of the zone by Proden with 6 seconds to go. And it's going to be Smith. Forecheck by Denormany and Sire with 2 seconds to go. And that sound is the end of the game. Your final score here from Palmer Imaging Arena is going to be the Chicago Phantoms 4 and the Palmyra Black Knights 2 as we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the visiting Palmyra Black Knights, penalties on Roberts. He had the first 2 in the first period at 6:06 for the rough and 8-7, 8-12 in the second for tripping. Body checking by number 5, Smith, in the second at 7:32. Goals scored by Yakison at 9:09 in period number 2 and Floric in period number 2 for the Palmyra Black Knights. For the home team and victorious Chicago Phantoms, penalties on Dom Denormany body checking in the third at 11:25. Monaco had the next 2. Roughing at 9:48 in the third and 3:54. Another roughing call on the Rock. Goals scored by Dom Denormany, assisted by Ryan Pasturzi and Rocky Monaco at 6:37 in the first. Rothmeyer at 2:38 in the second. Rylan Rich with your game winner at 7:28 in the third, and Julian Yadek with the icing on the cake at 2:52 in period number 3. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching, and we will see you right back here from the Steel City at 8 p.m. tonight as the Chicago Phantoms take on Team Maryland. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon, folks.